Central Bank Governor Cleviston Haynes believes a revitalized Bridgetown would help to boost the island's tourism sector and, by extension, the economy. He says one key area that would have to be addressed by stakeholders going forward relates to the fact that the city is often very active during the day, but almost the opposite at night.
Some of the engagement need not be financial. It could very well be through the regulatory framework. How can you ease the regulatory framework to enable certain things to happen? I might say ease, not so much in terms of necessarily relaxing policy, but simply by being able to move the process forward. Because I think that generally one of the criticisms that you hear from the private sector is that getting things approved takes too long. And by the time it happens, then perhaps the project has died. So I think that there are areas there for us to work on.
He adds that the bank is also willing to lend its assistance as its human resource and other resources allow.
We have tried where possible to be a good civic citizen in terms of what we do. We think a fairly high level of social responsibility, and we try to participate wherever we can. There are obviously financial constraints that we do have, but once we can get outside of the financial aspect and to deal with how we can leverage our role in the domestic economy, then we'll be more than willing to participate and to help revitalize Bridgetown, because you have a country that is built on tourism, but very little happens in the city, as I say, by night.
Barbados has been awarded by Expedia Group Media Solutions, the advertising arm of Expedia Group, the 2018 Digital Marketing Campaign of the Year in the Caribbean. The award was presented at the annual Expedia Group Partner Conference. The award program celebrates partner campaigns from around the world that demonstrate innovation, creativity, and achievement in travel marketing. The Barbados Tourism Marketing Inc. collaborated with Expedia Group Media Solutions to develop a culinary campaign dubbed Brilliant Barbados Summer of Culinary Experiences. In accepting the award, Chief Executive Officer of the BTMI, William Griffith, highly commended the marketing team, which was led by Director Robert Chase. Time now to take a look at how stocks traded on selected exchanges across our region.
We get started with Jamaica, where NCB Financial Group Limited was the volume leader with 702,122 units, and they were followed by Grace Kennedy Limited and Sagicor Group Jamaica Limited. In Trinidad and Tobago, JMMB Group Limited was the volume leader with 40,300 shares changing hands for a value of $71,331, and they were followed by National Flour Mills Limited and Trinidad and Tobago NGL Limited. And here in Barbados, the Insurance Corporation of Barbados Limited was the volume leader, trading 26,288 shares at $3.07 each. They were followed by Cave Shepherd and Company Limited and Sagicor Financial Corporation Limited.
Minding your business with the kind compliments of the Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union Limited, who remind you to save smart and borrow smarter.
How do you go from this coral stone to this pot right here? Well, on today's Minding Your Business, we find out that and a whole lot more.
Omar Ward has been carving coral stone for more than 15 years, but for about 9 of those years, he has been able to turn his labor of love into a successful business called Coral by Hand.
I was a national boxer for 16 years. So I was on for 2 weeks, and my coach wife called me and asked me if I have a job. I tell her no, I don't have a job yet. So she said, well, I will get a job for you for one of my friends. So she get the job for me from a man named Colin Allen. His nickname is Top Cat Allen, right? He's is do the stone carving.
You may have seen him somewhere alongside some of the island's major highways, carving and displaying his exquisite pieces of coral stone. At 35 years old, Omar Ward has been carving coral stone for more than 15 years. Omar says it looked easy at first.
When they first started to carve, I started like damage everything. Cause like you feel, you know, call you young, you know, it's a lot easy. But when they really started to get the tools in my hand, everything started, nothing it looking good.
And now with his workshop and base of operation at Rock Hall St. Thomas, Omar has combined the competitive spirit he had in boxing with his craft to strive to be the very best at what he does. Not just the best, but the most unique as well. And over the years, the high quality of his work has attracted the interest and praise of people in the tourism and construction industries especially. Whether it was to request a piece like his 8-foot-tall dodo bird, or a bar, table, wall hangings, like fixtures or molding, which he says is his favorite.
I do mostly like for villas and the construction, and then private house, you know. For a lot of people, names, logos, pots, molding, tables, you name it, I do.
Well-known celebrities have also been blessed with his work, most notably Formula One ace driver Lewis Hamilton. Says that his attention to detail generally starts from the moment he chooses a stone. He says there's a special technique he uses with his hatchet to see how dense the stone is, and that helps to determine the object that he should make with it.
Right now, right, as I test that, right, I test this stone, it singing all through. If it got a crack in it, I will hear it. It can let off a different sounding. Right, you pop, pop, pop. You don't know that it got a crack somewhere through it.
And Omar showed his keen attention to detail as he set about showing me how to make a plant pot. He says he has already shared his skill with young people at the St. George Secondary, St. James Secondary, and Lawrence T. Gay Primary Schools, and he is keen to continue sharing his knowledge.
I come in the road and show you a lesson. There's a young man like doing this to this level. Right, and they want to show young people that they can do it too. If you got talent, come out there and show the world that they're way good at.
And while it's his labor of love, Omar is also aware that it is tedious and hard work that also has a value.
Carving in general is take time. It does the electricity that you use and the energy, and it's got to eat properly. All these things that it's got to do before it could even present a product to somebody. So I got to be spending money before we make money.
Meanwhile, the young craftsman says he wants to go global and that he plans to constantly expand his business to the best of his ability and leave a legacy for his 11-year-old son. If you want to get in contact with Omar's Coral by Hand business, just give him a call at 241-2765 or look for him via social media as Omar Ward on Instagram and Facebook. And remember, for all your loan needs, whether small business or personal loans, just give the BWU Cooperative Credit Union a call at 436-5620 or email info@bwuccu.com. Also check out the ongoing Summer Splash Loans promotion.
So with a saw, a hatchet, some passion, and a whole lot of love for what you're doing, this is what you can achieve. I know I didn't put all into it yet, or Mark did the most of it, but at least I'm taking this home. But that's it for this week's Minding Your Business. I'm Ryan Broom. Do have a good night.
Minding Your Business, with the kind compliments of the Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union Limited, who remind you to save smart and borrow smarter.